Today I'm going to do an unboxing of the Canon IXUS 265. If you are considering buying this camera, hopefully this video will help you out. I'll show you what the camera looks like, feels like, go outside, take some pictures, and also a video to do a comparison of the Canon 5D and also the IXUS camera itself and put it beside each other just so you can see what that looks like. And also at the end I'll do some final thoughts, as I've now had the camera for just over 24 hours and I can just give you some final thoughts and my opinions. Okay, so first we'll start off with a very quick unboxing. Here's the front. On the top there you've got details about the camera. On the left hand side you've got a few barcodes and logos. On the other side more product details and logo. On the back operating system and some more product description. And on the bottom there some of the camera's images. Okay, and when you take off the cover it's pretty much exactly the same all around, but just a different front cover. When the box is open, on top you'll see the warranty and the manual. Towards the front you'll have the cable and the charger. When you lift up the little bit of cardboard you'll have the camera, the battery and the strap. Camera. And there you go, that's all you'll get inside the box. Okay, so on the front of the camera you got the Canon IXUS, you got the 12 optical zoom there, flash on the front and obviously the lens as well when it comes out. On the bottom of the camera you'll have a place for your tripod, and as you open this part here you've got the bottom bits for your battery and the top is for the SD card. Now on the side you've got a place for the strap, and under here you'll have a USB port and a micro HDMI cable port. On the other side you've just got the speakers for when you play back videos. On the top you've got the on-off button, the button to take the picture as well as the zoom in and zoom out, the three settings there, the camera mode, the creative mode and the video mode. And right on the back you've obviously got your 3-inch display, your record, your playback, your exposure as well as Wi-Fi settings, your flash, function and setup, macro settings, your display, what the camera looks like on screen. You also got your Wi-Fi and control it remotely, as well as your menu settings there as well. It's the Canon IXUS. Quite a helpful feature there. When you turn the camera on with your SD card you can see the 3001, how many pictures you can take, and the 657 is how many minutes and seconds your camera can roll for if you choose to shoot a video. Within the menu you can choose digital zoom, AF point, the assist beam, flash settings, review image after shooting, your grid lines, your IS settings, date stamp, and that's it. Onto your settings now. You can choose to keep the mute on or off, hints and tips on or off. You got your date and time there, time zone, lens react, the eco mode, power saving, the LCD brightness, startup image, and you can completely format and clear the SD card. File numbering, create folders when, units, video system and control via HDMI. The Wi-Fi settings in there as well as certificate, logo, display, language, and you can also reset it all. When you press your function/setup settings on the right hand side of the camera, you'll come up with this little menu here. Record mode, self timer, drive mode, single or continuous shooting, still image aspect ratio, setup image recording size, or set movie quality. And to go back, just press the menu button. I've taken out the camera now to show its photo features and its video features, and here are the results. Just before I go and take any pictures, I'll just show you now. I just have a split screen about there. When you press the function/setup, you'll come up with an option. It's on auto at the moment, however, if you click on it, you'll come up to these different options, and as you scroll down, you've got all various different options and filters you can try out. Just play around with your settings, see what you can get, and see what best you can get out of your still images. I'll now do a video comparison between the Canon IXUS 265 and the Canon 5D Mark II, which I'm using to film this right now. I'll show you the difference in rolling shutter when the camera moves very quickly, what it's like to film outside, inside, including low lighting. Not to make you dizzy or anything, but here's the rolling shutter. As you can see, the IXUS handles the rolling shutter noticeably better than the Canon 5D. Going outside now, as you can see, the IXUS really boosts the colour and vibrancy of the image. The 5D gives a more true colour of what the eye can see. However, the Canon IXUS arguably gives a more appealing image on the eye. Outside again, the Canon 5D's more true colour and contrast allows you to see more of the image, and with the Canon IXUS's automatic nature, it shows a lot more shadows and arguably doesn't give you a better view of the image. In low lighting now, I'm only using the lights in my room, no other source of light was used. As you can see, the Canon 5D clearly outperforms the IXUS in low lighting, as you would expect from a camera that costs almost 10 times as much. Low lighting again, but here you can see I'm using a spotlight to light the scene. The IXUS images is a bit clearer, however, you can still notice the grain, and in comparison the image is not as clear. Just a few extra notes. If you are going to be using this video for vlogging or any videos, I do highly recommend getting another battery. I'm not saying the battery is bad, but if you do go out and find that your battery does die on you, it's always nice to have a spare just in case. You won't stop the day there and then. The same also goes for your SD card as well. But in the end, the spare battery and the memory card is your decision. If you are interested in regards to continuous shooting of video, it stops video at 4.29 gig, which is about 18 minutes and 40 seconds. I've done a few tests and on average that's about how long it will shoot for. And that's pretty much it. That's the Canon IXUS 265. I haven't mentioned it, but all the creative mode is on top. In the middle is when you take one picture, it'll generate 6 different images with different effects and different filters. This is the Canon IXUS 265. You can take really good images when it's zoomed all the way out. You do lose a bit of quality when you zoom all the way in, but as you've seen from the birds, the quality of the image is more than acceptable. The IXUS is very easy to use, very easy to set up. It's just a case of just going through the different settings on your camera just so you can get the best results out of your still images. Just as an added note, if you want to go into manual settings, press function/setup on the back of the camera and switch it from auto to program. From there you can change the white balance, the ISO and the color settings. The video mode works brilliantly outside when it's got great lighting. Just know that in low lighting, as you've seen, it generates a lot of grain and doesn't give you great quality images. But just to say this camera is just over £100 and it's more of a bonus feature, it does the video camera really well. I'll say the only downside to this, and it's only a very small niggle, you can't set a focus point, so you may be playing around when you're trying to get the right thing you're focusing on. You can still get great results from this little camera. I should also mention as well as black, you can get this camera in silver, pink and purple. I believe this camera came out in the 1st of January at £179, however now you can get it for just over £100 and I must be honest, it's not a bad little buy. For the price, I highly recommend this camera/video camera. If you do go for it, I'm sure you will not be disappointed. And that's the review on the Canon IXUS 265, a very neat little product. I hope this video has helped and thank you very much for watching.